Like many of the churches here in Albemarle, often musicians would work in teams, and Catherine Allman's partner for the majority of her ministry was Mary Hearne, and her nephew Tom Hearne is here to talk about her today.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here. My Aunt Mary was the younger of my dad's two sisters. Had many fond memories of her. And before I get started, I need to thank a few people. First, I need to thank Bain for taking the leadership on this and putting it all together. Gave me an outline, makes it real easy to go through. And anyway, Bain spoke a little bit earlier. Bain's been in Raleigh for many, many years, and we've got him as close back as to Salisbury. So he's come about 2/3 of the way, and I told him we got to work on that last leg. Bain, thank you so much and for asking me to do this. I also have to thank my wife, Hannah. Hannah discovered a letter that I'm going to read to you in a few minutes, but she's always been so supportive of everything I get into and am involved in, so I would be remiss to not mention that. And last but not least is my brother Richie. He has a talent and a gift with words that I could only dream of ever achieving. Somebody who works crossword puzzles in ink exist on a different level from where I am. So with that, I'll get started. Mary Lily Hearne was born in Albemarle and attended Albemarle City Schools. She graduated in 1923 from Mary Baldwin College in Stanton, Virginia. She furthered her music education at the New England Conservatory of Music and the Juilliard School of Music. For decades, Mary taught piano, and her students went on to obtain degrees in piano and music themselves. For many years, Mary was organist at Central United Methodist Church, where she teamed with Catherine Allman to provide quality and innovative music. Like Paul Fry, Catherine Allman, and Marie Jones, Mary was an organizer in the Stanley County Community Concerts and also a founder and sponsor of the Stanley County Chorale. Mary serves as the accompanist for the chorale for many years. As a founding member, she received a life membership from the Stanley County Arts Council. In Stanley County and the surrounding area, Mary was known for extensive musical knowledge and her precise musical technique. She was the longtime pianist for the Albemarle Rotary Club. As an active member of the Charlotte chapter of the American Guild of Organists, she served in several leadership positions. Mary was a Renaissance woman who loved gardening and growing orchids. She had a fine and discerning taste, and her home reflected those varied interests. Continual learner, Mary was an avid reader and loved to discuss articles and books. Family and friends relished her culinary gifts. Her pound cakes and desserts were legendary. She even won a ribbon at the North Carolina State Fair, of all things, with a prune cake. She loved a regular game of bridge. She followed her parents in being civically minded and was active in the Albemarle Women's Club, the Daughters of the American Revolution, the United Daughters of the Confederacy. In her music and in these additional pursuits, Mary was always helping others and much more interested in hearing about others instead of talking about herself. Mary Hearne was a considerate and caring woman. Through her quiet efforts, she raised the bar of appreciation and understanding of music. Her many students remember her as an inspiring and precise teacher. Her influence remains in the community concerts, the Arts Council, and the Stanley County Chorale. And I have something here that I have to credit to Hannah. This is, I'm going to read from a typed, anonymous letter that bears a 3 p.m. February 11th, 1963 postmark from New London. You know it's a long time ago because it has a 5-cent first class stamp with George Washington on it. So you think what it is now. So I think that's called inflation, but that's another time. Okay, so here we go. Dear Miss Hearne, So this is a business letter. I had an older brother, now deceased, who used to be a member of Central Methodist Church in Albemarle. He moved to Salisbury and there became a member of First Methodist, where he remained active until his death in 1936. His favorite hymn was a famous Methodist hymn, good one. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing my great Redeemer's praise. I just wish that you would use this hymn next Sunday, the 17th. I've been told that the last time he went to church, the congregation sang this hymn, and my father, who was with him, said that he really did bear down on that hymn. In the event you do use the hymn let the organ go full blast. You are a wonderful organist, and I do enjoy your playing full blast and fulls in capital letters whenever I attend Central Church. Lou White and the other organist, I can't remember his name now, he used to play at Radio City Music Hall in New York City in the middle and late 30s. They were wonderful, and you are, all in caps now, real good. So they were wonderful, and you were real good. Thank you, and cheerio, God bless. Sincerely, it's not signed. I'll finish with this final note. My wife Hannah said it best about Mary. Mary was the epitome of a refined Southern lady. Thank you all so much.